So the events unfolding around us are making clearer than ever that we're living in the final part of the last days, undoubtedly the final part of the final part of the last days, shortly before the last day of the last days.
What in the world is wrong with you? What was that? See, I told you don't go drinking with Brother Morris the day before. You know you got a JW broadcast to do in the morning. I got you up there looking crazy. Actually, now that I think about it, you always look crazy. Let go. I'll play dead again. Hey, what's poppin'? This your boy Jay the Comedian. How you doing today? Oh, how am I doing? Fantastic. Couldn't be better. Before we go any further, I just want to let you know this is an XJW video, and with all XJW videos, all my XJW warriors, hit the like button so this video can be seen by as many people as possible using the YouTube algorithm. So please, it'll be a big help to the community and everybody involved if you would hit the like button and make sure this video gets seen by as many people as possible. Alright, back to the video. And yeah, today we're talking about old Rubberface over here. This is the last final end of the final last. Huh? You sound like you're trying to explain to your landlord that you ain't gonna be late for the rent no more. Alright, look, man, look. I know, I've been late for a while now, but I promise you, you only gotta wait one more day. This is the last final day, the last final of the finally at last days that you're gonna finally at last have to wait. Probably. You know what I'm saying? You sound like you're trying to explain to your girlfriend that you ain't gonna cheat on her no more. Okay, look, baby, look. Okay, I know. I slept with 2 of your sisters, 3 of your best friends, and 1 of your dogs. But okay, all right. Both of your dogs. But the point is, that was the last and final time. The final last, the end, no more. Finally, at last, the final last final of the last. Probably. You sound like a greedy person trying to explain how much cake they left for everybody else. Gina, is that the last piece of cake? No, I say you a little bit. How much is a little bit? The final last piece of the last final piece. That's what I'm talking about. See, you just greedy. Just eat the whole dang on cake, man. You get on my nerves with that. You see, that's the problem with doomsday cults. The doomsday never comes. And the Jehovah Witnesses have the same problem. The doomsday is always right around the corner. Huh? When is it gonna happen? And everything is a sign of the end. The end never comes, but yet everything is a sign of the end. That World War II? Sign of the end. Oh, the ground is shaking. Is this an earthquake? Oh, it's the sign of the end. Oh, look at all these people out here freely just fornicating. This is definitely a sign of the end. Oh, it's a sign of a good time. You know, you gotta look closely at certain things. I guess the first thing you need to know is that you're in a cult. That's just honest. And if you don't know if you're in a cult or not, there's a simple checklist for you to do. 1, do you have to kind of stay away from everybody else in the world for some weird reason? 2, are there a bunch of weird rules you gotta follow and you gotta do stuff that most people don't gotta do and they're really strict about those rules and it's a hard punishment for them? 3, does the leader have a really normal Caucasian name? Something like, I don't know, Nathaniel or something like that. If you ever hear somebody say, hey, welcome here. We're all happy to be here. Hi, my name is Nathaniel. And then everybody else yell out, praise Nathaniel. Thank you very much. Then you might be in a cult. The last part is how I knew for a fact that the JW religion was a cult. Even the one black brother in there, he don't even have a stereotypical black name. Like Leroy or Trayvon or something like that. His name is Samuel Hurd. If I never saw him, I thought he was white. Oh, Sammy Hurd. Just think about for a second how long they've been saying the end of the world is soon at hand. Do they not know what the word soon means? If somebody called me and they say, Jay, somebody's breaking into my house, I need you to come over here as soon as you can. Oh my God, Jay, hello? Jay, look, man, somebody's breaking into my house. I need you to get over here as soon as possible. According to the Jehovah Witness definition, I could be like, really, as soon as possible? This sounds like an emergency. I'll be there in 3 months, okay? That's not soon at all. That's not how soon works. They've been saying the end is soon to come since 1914. That's at least 106 years ago. Does that sound like soon to you? It don't sound like it to me. It sounds like further along in the future, maybe, kinda. Who knows?
In the final part of the last days, undoubtedly the final part of the final part of the last days, shortly before the last day of the last days.
There's a reason that he's talking in this way in the first place. I mean, really just think about it. He sounds like he's trying to convince either himself or the audience. He sounds like his audience may be kind of tired of hearing the same old message. So he's trying to add a little bit more urgency to the end. It's hard to add urgency to the end when you keep saying we're at the end, but the end keeps getting longer. Just think about it for a second. If I ran into a classroom full of kids and I say, everybody, Arnold Schwarzenegger at the door, and he's trying to break it down and finger everybody's butthole. I mean, maybe the first time the kids hear that, everybody might get up and run out the class, except for that one weird student in the back that's like, let him come in. But then they're going to get outside and they're going to see Arnold Schwarzenegger isn't there. And they're going to get mad at me and just go back in. Now, if I keep doing this every single day, eventually, if I want to really trick them, I'm going to have to add more urgency every time. Now, they shouldn't be tricked because they should have learned their lesson. But I would still add more urgency, you know? I mean, okay, seriously? I know the last times he wasn't there, but I swear this time, finally, this is the last and final. I promise you, it's the truth. I swear to God, I promise you, he's out there, his fingers ready, your butthole's in danger. Even the one weird kid in the back would be like, promises, promises. I'm joking. I'm just joking. But you get the point, right? The end that they have promised you is not here. It's not coming. I've been waiting for it since I was little. I'm 37 now. I'm not little no more. I mean, literally, like, I'm not little. I'm big. And I'm personally tired of waiting. I know you are too. And if you are, why are you still waiting?
In the final part of the last days, undoubtedly, the final part of the final part of the last days, shortly before the last day of the last days.
Promises need to be kept when they're made. And if the people making you promises can't keep those promises, according to the Bible, they're called false prophets. And we know what your boy think about false prophets. You know, it's kind of mean. And besides, that man, he struggles with blinking. You shouldn't trust anybody who struggles with the simple problem of blinking fully.
An average adult's tongue, wing. Who
blinks like this? It's hard for me to even pretend to blink like that. He does it pretty much effortlessly. One thing I can say for a fact is that the Jehovah Witnesses, the closer we get to the end, the more unconcerned they are. He still won't say this is the Great Tribulation. The closer we get to the end, the more the Jehovah Witness leadership loses urgency. Haven't you noticed that? They're not as urgent as they used to be. In 1975, people were selling their houses. They were telling people not to finish high school and whatnot. Now they're like, okay, you remember how we used to say don't go to college? You can go to college now. I mean, they keep getting new light. Like, if we had to go back in the past, they used to say, hey, don't go to college. College is bad. And also, the internet is terrible. Now they're like, you know what? Maybe you should go to college. And the internet, it's not that bad. And not only is it not that bad, we have our own website. Go check out jw.org. And another thing I found funny is they don't really use the name Jehovah in most of their like street propaganda, almost as if they went through a rebranding. And they know if people see the name Jehovah, they're going to be like, yeah, that's a cult. No, I have Google. So yeah, they've really stepped away from having Jehovah's name plastered everywhere, which is funny to me because I thought his name was a strong tower in which the righteous run and is given protection. Obviously now it's a bad PR move. Oh, have you no shame, JWs. But yes, just notice the closer they get to the end, the less urgent they seem to be. And that's important because if we were getting to the end, they would probably express it a little bit more. And the fact that they're getting less expressive in that, it should tell you all you need to know. I think that's all I need to know. Anyway, it's your boy Jay the Comedian. I hope y'all having a great day. I'm having a great day. Research the JWs. Drop a like on this video. Holla at your guala. Deuces.
An average adult's tongue, wing.
I mean, seriously, who struggles with blinking fully? It's hard to add urgency to the end when you keep saying we're at the end, but the end keeps getting longer. Just think about it for a second. If I ran into a classroom full of kids and I say, Everybody. Arnold Schwarzenegger at the door and he's trying to break it down and finger everybody's butthole. I mean, maybe the first time the kids hear that, everybody might get up and run out the class except for that one weird student in the back that's like, let him come in.